This was like my favorite shirt when I was in 8th grade, so it only feels appropriate to wear in this video. I found a picture of myself. Wait, I want to try and... hold on. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Nothing but love, okay? Why am I talking about 8th grade? I took a media studies class this semester, and one of the movies I had to write about near the end of the year was 8th grade. If you know anything about me, I've been a Bo Burnham fan for a long time. Cue this very awkward Bo Burnham medley that I posted in my early days on YouTube, where you can tell I was like, I'm on camera, I should be smiling, so I'm just like occasionally looking up, and it's so bad. I'm like tearing up. I was 12, so it was a little bit before 8th grade, but the awkwardness is just so perfect for what I'm talking about. It came out in 2018, which would have put me in sophomore year of high school. I don't know why I didn't watch it at the time. I think it's because, honestly, sophomore year of high school, like, you're barely even out of 8th grade at that point, and I was like, it just would have hit too close to home. Which, like, it did. He nailed it. It was so accurate to my own life. I was watching it with a friend, and I felt so on display. I was like, you shouldn't be watching this. Like, this is so private. And he knew, too. He knew. He was like, oh, God. The main character of this movie is Kayla, and it's the end of 8th grade. And she gets a time capsule that she made for herself in 6th grade. And 6th grade Kayla is, like, so excited about the future.
I have, like, so many questions for you also. Like, do you have a boyfriend? And is he nice? What's the coolest thing you've done? Or the second coolest thing you've done?
So a big theme in this movie is the disconnect between who she is and who she wants to be. On one hand, she's really overwhelmed by the high expectations her past self had for her, and ashamed that she doesn't live up to them. And then, at the same time, she's making these YouTube videos where she's pretending to be someone more confident than who she really is. And at the end of the movie, she makes another time capsule for her future self, this time being sure to be more compassionate and patient with herself than she was before. Fun fact, I also made a video time capsule in 8th grade, and it's right here. So we're gonna look at it while I talk about the movie. Oh my god, there's actually so much stuff on here. There's actually so much stuff on here. It's not all from 8th grade, but a lot of it is from 8th grade. Today is... This is so awkward. This is so personal. Wait, oh no. Hi, future self. I'm Cameron. Oh god, my teeth are the worst. You know what? It's only for me, so I can smile as much as I want, because I'm really happy. Aww. Hi, future Cameron. It's 8th grade Cameron. CDS. Bus buddy. That's really it. I mean... That's funny, I used to have so many nicknames for people. Except I'm still gonna be going to school with Bus Buddy, which makes my skin crawl, because if I work on crew, no doubt he'll be in the play. He sure was. He sure was still in the play. But it was fine. We were fine. Should I say what happened? I don't know if this was before or after he pressured me for nudes in 8th grade, but then I made fun of him for pressuring me for nudes in 8th grade when we were in, like, junior year, and it was fine, and we're fine now. Everything's fine. But also, like, don't pressure people for nudes, the middle school or otherwise. Like, that's not cool. My friend saw my old videos recently, and he was like, I don't know, I just thought, because of how you are now, I just figured you would have been cooler when you were younger. And I was like, what kind of fucking backhanded compliment? And he's gonna see this video, and he's gonna give me so much shit for how awkward I was. Dude. You're joking. I'm gonna put a box over that, because I'm 13. But this is literally me being self-conscious in a swimsuit, panicking before going to a pool party, which happens in the movie. The pool party scene in the movie is so goddamn good. They've got this song by Anna Meredith, and they use like a telephoto lens to get this like long shot of the party. In the script, I think Bo Burnham called it grape soda bacchanalia, which is just incredible. First of all, I love the word bacchanalia. Second of all, oh, it's just so good. Oh! Thank you. Have you heard me watching...
Are you on camera?
Yeah. I'm watching the time capsule I made in 8th grade.
Oh my god.
It's just, there's so much.
Is that from Sony?
Yeah. Thank you. This video is a disaster. I got distracted. Let's get back to the movie, because this video is tenuously about the movie. So part of this essay that I was writing was about the uses and gratifications theory, which is basically the idea that people seek out media that fulfills their own needs and desires. So like regarding Kayla's videos, somewhat importantly to the plot, she's not getting any views on them. But there's an argument to be made that just the act of creating these videos is therapeutic in and of itself. And this is something I can attest to because I've been posting on YouTube since I was 10 and making videos even before that.
Hi! Hi. Okay, my name is Cameron, you know that already.
Which is crazy in hindsight that I started posting at 10, because occasionally now I go on YouTube Shorts, and if you ever look at like the videos under any given sound, it's just little kids. It's weird, but like, who am I to talk? I grew up on YouTube in like both senses of that phrase. Like I grew up using YouTube, and also my growing up has been documented on YouTube. When I was 10, I didn't necessarily have this idea of like blowing up and becoming famous off of YouTube, though I did like the idea of having an audience. But it was a personal hobby that I shared with my friends, who I typically featured in the videos. It became something I could reflect on, like an arsenal of diary entries. Alright, this is the real question. Did the server wish me happy birthday? Come on, Waylon, I'm counting on you. He's online, he didn't say happy birthday! Cancelled. They have 24 hours. If they say it at any point during the day, they're uncancelled. If you've been around for a while, you know that when I was a freshman in high school, I made a bunch of videos to look at my senior year, and I had an experience not entirely dissimilar to Kayla's. I actually wrote a blog post about it. Hold on, I used to blog. I realized that I looked the exact same as I did 4 years ago. The only difference is that I no longer have braces. Admittedly, I had a small crisis. I'd expected so much change from then to now, but I looked the exact same. Hair is still long, eyebrows still unkempt, septum still intact. I meant to make one at the beginning of college to look at the end of college, but it didn't pan out. But I just filmed my rendition of Dear 25-Year-Old Me, which technically I was 21 in, even though I'm 22 now. Fun fact, I was born at 11:59 p.m., so I'm technically still 21. Okay, second part of the essay. Remember how this is about an essay? The second part was to do some research on how social media impacts adolescent girls' mental health. Spoilers, it's not good. Personally, I try to limit how much I use Instagram just because using it literally makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I have a couple friends who DM me memes, so I will go on just to check what they sent me, but I really do not like Instagram. But there's this scene in the movie where Kayla is just sitting in bed scrolling through Instagram, and I was like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, I hate looking at Instagram. It's so bad for my mental health, and she's like 13, 14. I was like, no, don't do it.
Don't do it. No, that's not good. No, don't do it.
I'll tell you what my studies found. Basically, study after study finds that adolescents who derive their self-worth from social media are more depressed, more stressed, less resilient. There was a 15-year study of over 1 million participants between 8th and 12th grade, and there was a significant drop in self-esteem in 2012 compared to previous years, which I would dare to say might have to do with the fact that in 2012, Instagram was bought by Facebook and its user base more than doubled. And a lot of these studies will preface with the acknowledgement that the overall academic consensus on social media is mixed, but every study that I looked at seemed to indicate some sort of negative impact. The closest I could find was one study that showed that popularity moderates depressive symptoms, so unpopular adolescents tend to make upward comparisons, but popular adolescents don't make downward comparisons, which reminds me of this really good video by Meredith Navaco called The Bizarre Shame of Posting on Social Media, where she basically talks about how, like, the myth of meritocracy leads us to believe that social media popularity is earned and not a product of opportunity and luck, as well as actually trying. Like, obviously there's an element of skill involved there, but if you are posting on social media and you're not like super popular, that must be like an indication that you failed. Algorithms are complicated at best and black boxes at worst. It's not just about making good content, like, it's about gaming the algorithm, which just saying that makes my eyes like roll into the back of my head. But like, if I wanted to game the algorithm, I probably could. My time on YouTube has never been explicitly in pursuit of growth, which to some people might seem like, then what are you even doing? But using YouTube as a place to express myself rather than a place to like build a brand has had certain outcomes. Like years ago, I was friends with people who started smaller than me and have gotten way bigger than I have. I feel weird name dropping them. I just got really excited about one of them in my other video, and I'm still debating if I want to bleep out his name. I wonder how he's doing these days. Wait! He edits for... Dude! That's crazy! That's two people that were so influential on me as like a younger person. I've literally been watching for over 10 years. I love her editing. Are you kidding me? 100 likes on this video and I'll post the non-bleeped version. Wait, sometimes I hit 100 though. The mortifying ordeal of someone that you used to be friends with finding out that you still enjoy their work. Like, what? I'm so all over the place. Let's just look a little more at the hard drive and then we're gonna go. I'm working on like this arrangement for piano right now, for solo piano, which is really hard actually because I need like 4 pianos to do what I want to do. Girl, you always had dreams that were far too big for what you actually could do. To be honest, because of this arrangement, I'm like the most stressed that I've been in a while. Literally me like 2 months ago with the divorce shock thing. But then also because some of them were really kind of fake. Like, whoa, that actually just felt like I was watching Elsie Fisher. That was so weird. A lot of these videos are just rambling and they're like not interesting, but just trust that Elsie Fisher's cadence is spot on. I sound literally just like them. There's so much to look through. I can't possibly cover it all. Oh, guys, Discord notification. Let's fucking go! Nice note to end on. Everyone say happy birthday to me. What are the odds I get this video out on the 15th? So low, but not impossible. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta call this, because otherwise I could just do this forever and I need to go to bed. Okay, bye!